afternoon. Live from 4th Street in downtown Louisville, WFPK presents our weekly live music showcase, Live Lunch.
Thank you so much for being here today. I have to say thank you for a great fall membership drive, first of all. It's folks like you that keep this going, and we really do appreciate your support. We hit all of our goals, and it was just incredibly successful thanks to you. We are broadcasting live on Facebook if you'd like to check us out and see how all these gentlemen are dressed beautifully, I might add. They have been together, well, at least the band started 40 years ago, and they're celebrating their 40th anniversary. We are so thrilled to have them. They are coming off 2 Grammy nominations for their Vintage Country Revival album, and Gary Brewer has become a legend in this state for sure. Will you welcome, please, Gary Brewer and the Kentucky Ramblers.
Johnson City Blues. That's what you get when the girl you love leaves you. When you walk the floor both day and night, we're holes in both the shoes. Then you got the Johnson City Blues. We used to go to town to see what was going on. That's where we went when we wanted to have fun. But the time's come to say goodbye and put on my walking shoes. I'm heading down to Tennessee with the Johnson City Blues. Johnson City Blues. That's what you get when the girl you love leaves you. When you walk the floor both day and night, we're holes in both the shoes. Then you got the Johnson City Blues. We'd sit on the back porch and pick and sing a while. Smelled Grandma's beans a-cooking for a country mile. Grandpa and his fiddle sawing out of tune. It makes this old city boy get the Johnson City Blues. Johnson City Blues. That's what you get when the girl you love leaves you. Walk the floor both day and night, we're holes in both your shoes. Then you got the Johnson City Blues. Then you got the Johnson City Blues.
Bass back down and 5 up.
Thank you so very much. Yeah, the instrument's just up closer to the vocals. All right, I hear a train a-coming, the big train.
A big train coming down the track. A big train, bring my baby by. Can't you hear the whistle blow? I can't stand to see it go. Riding the train day and night, going on to see the sights. A big train coming down the track. A big train, bring my baby by. Hear the engine strong and loud. See the steam rolling to the clouds. Living my life on the tracks, never knowing by. A big train coming down the track. A big train where my baby by. A big train coming down the track. A big train bring my baby by. A big train coming down the track. Big train bring my baby by.
Thank you so much. We're going to go way back now and get you another one of my early songs, and it's been recorded by a handful of groups across the country. Kind of become a signature song for us and a trademark song. I've got the blues way down in Kentucky.
No coat, just a worn-out cap to keep my head from getting damp. Got the blues down in Kentucky. Got the blues, Lord, I got the Rambler blues. Since you left, I've been so sad. I think I'll go back home to Dad. I'm going back to old Kentucky. Got the blues, Lord, I got the Rambler blues. Since you left, I've been so sad. I think I'll go back home to Dad. I'm going back to old Kentucky. Got the blues, Lord, I got the Rambler blues. Got the blues, Lord, I got the Rambler blues.
Oh, boy, we've got the blues here today. A little rain outside, and boy, we've been needing it. All prayers is answered. We'll be cutting grass next week, won't we? We'll be griping about that, I guess. But, well, it's time to introduce everybody. The fella right here standing looks so nice and good. The women seem to adore him everywhere he goes. Always looks sharp, takes care of himself, looks good, smells good. Everything he does is great. We think he's one of the greatest. A nice hand for myself, Gary Brewer, would you? What's the matter, Mason?
I quit.
Oh, my goodness. I'm really talking about this as my youngest son. A nice hand for Mason Brewer, would you? He's got an old Bill Monroe number picked out for you on the mandolin today. I'm the last guy to record with the late and great Bill Monroe on my record. And Mason's going to do the old Ebenezer Scrooge, all right? That's Mason Brewer there with the old Ebenezer Scrooge. How about that 5-string banjo player coming in there on that one? He's from the great state of Kentucky here. A nice hand there for Cody Pierman, would you? We're going to call on Cody now to kick us off on this one here. I recorded back in about 1986. I think I was 1 year old then. We're going to do that for you. It's too late to walk the floor.
All last night said and cried the night before. If that gal don't come back, then I'll cry some more. It's too late to walk the floor, it's too late to cry. It's too late to worry, got tear drops in my eye. I done her wrong and know I did. I cheated on this life. She found out, now she gonna walk the floor and cry. It's too late to walk the floor, it's too late to cry. It's too late to worry, got tear drops in my eye. I done her wrong and know I did. I cheated all this life. She found out, now she gonna walk the floor and cry. It's too late to walk the floor, it's too late to cry. It's too late to worry, got tear drops in my eyes. It's too late to walk the floor, it's too late to cry. It's too late to worry, got tear drops in my eyes. I was born in the mountains, way back in the hills. I lived there with Mom and Daddy, and I guess I always will. There was love in the mountains. It made me want to stay. There was love in the mountains. It gets sweeter every day. Oh, the trees in the mountains stand up so tall, their branches swaying in the evening breeze, and the moonlight above, it made love in the mountains, made me want to stay. There was love in the mountains. It gets sweeter every day. There was love in the mountains. Made me want to stay. There was love in the mountains. It gets sweeter every day. There was love.
Oh, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate that so much. Love in the mountains. Well, it's time to feature the next Brewer boy here. This is my oldest son. He does a mighty fine job. He's got plays the bass fiddle and he plays the little fiddle. But right now he's going to sing one of his big hit songs. This is a big hit across the country, and people ask for it everywhere we go. That's my oldest son, Wayne Brewer. Would you, Rosie? Okay.
Rosie's a barmaid in Miss Linus Tavern. That's where I'll be all night long. She pours me my label and sets at my table, hums me a honky-tonk song. Rosie don't go to the PTA meetings, and the preacher has not seen her face. But hypocrite nagging don't keep me from bragging at my darling Rosie bouquet. I need Rosie bouquet. I need somebody to love all my troubles away. I need Rosie bouquet. Hound needs to holler and a bum needs $1. I need Rosie bouquet. Honky-tonk life ain't a life to be proud of, but it's better living alone. Everyone tells me that Rosie ain't pretty. I've got a mind of my own. If not for the long nights that I spend with Rosie, the days would be cloudy and gray. If I was the mayor, I'd do me a favor and bring in more Rosie bouquet. I need Rosie bouquet. I need somebody to love all my troubles away. I need Rosie bouquet. Hound needs to holler and a bum needs $1. I need Rosie bouquet. A hound needs to holler and a bum needs $1. I need Rosie bouquet. Thank you, folks.
Gary Brewer and the Kentucky Ramblers on WFPK's Live Lunch. Sounding so good. We're going to talk with the band here in just a moment. WFPK's Live Lunch series is made possible by contributions from listeners like you. And thanks again for a fantastic fall membership drive that we just recently concluded. We are broadcasting live on Facebook if you'd like to check us out there at 91.9 WFPK, Independent Louisville. You can also go to WFPK.org and listen to past programs there as well and see who's coming in the next few weeks. Next week on Live Lunch, Nashville Rock with John Worthy and the Bends. They've been making their rounds coming through Louisville a few times now, and we invited them for Live Lunch, so that's next week. Again, WFPK.org for more information. Gary Brewer and the Kentucky Ramblers will be playing again in our region Saturday, October 5th at the Shindig in the Park Fall Music Festival in Shepherdsville. T. Graham Brown, Ralph Stanley II, and his band are going to be there. And, of course, Gary Brewer and the Kentucky Ramblers celebrating 40 years as a band. That's incredible, Gary, really, truly.
Thank you, Laura.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's been that long. I still feel like I'm 39.
Right? So,
But 40 years.
Yeah. So where are you from originally?
I'm actually from Lively Shively.
All right. Yeah.
Lively Shively.
So now I have to ask, where'd you go to high school?
Western High School.
Okay.
Yeah, graduated in '83 there, and just loved public school. It was great. Great experience.
Yeah. So your band, I would imagine, has changed over the years because your sons are obviously younger than 40. Yeah.
Right. Quite a bit of band personnel, through 40 years.
Yeah.
A lot of them's passed away. but primarily I've probably had 50 of each instrument, I'd say,
Wow.
through the years, and I wear them out. We travel a lot, for nearly 20 years working in the city here too, for former Mayor Abramson and all the city programs that we used to have here in the city. I was over 300 dates a year for almost 20 years.
Oh my gosh.
So played 2 and 3 shows a day, Monday through Thursday, and then Thursday through the weekend out on the road. So I just wore everybody out, But I'm still plugging, and thank goodness, my boys come along, and they're doing great. They've got the world by the tail here, and we're having a great time. My dad's still with us, so we've got 3 generations with us here today. So what a blessing, and what a great experience to travel the road up and down in the bus with them,
I bet.
It's great.
Now, the bluegrass tradition has been in your family much longer than 40 years.
Yes, ma'am, it has. My grandfather, my dad's dad, Finley J. Brewer Sr., was an original member of the original Carter family troupe that went out on the road and traveled in the 20s.
Wow.
And, of course, there wasn't venues like this or anything of that nature back then. There was big shows like pie suppers and molasses boilings and bean stringings and things like that. But there was always, Laura, radio, even then. Yeah. So that was the primarily the outlet for hillbilly and what later formed to be bluegrass, as we call it now. But it's all roots music, if you'll think about it.
Yeah.
But, it's we've got a long lineage, and 6 generations just in the Brewer family. So a writer some time ago said, if you take Bill Monroe and Ralph Stanley and add them together, it still doesn't come up with what the Brewer family's done in music business.
Wow.
So that makes me awful proud, But,
yeah.
It's wonderful, and Bill and Ralph were great friends of mine, and we hosted festivals here in Louisville and Strictly Bluegrass for years and all those. But the boys do a great job, and I tell you, got a great banjo picker over there, and Cody does a mighty fine job. So we're having a wonderful time, and we want everybody to come and celebrate with us in 2020, the 40-year anniversary of Gary Brewer and the Kentucky Ramblers. And this is the Brewer Boys, is what I like to call it, because that's what we do when we're out on the road. And so it's a great pleasure to be here with you all today.
Great to have you.
Folks on Radio Land as well.
Yeah. You all got nominated for 2 Grammys for the Vintage Country Revival album.
Yes, ma'am.
That's fantastic.
I'll have Wayne come up and tell you a little bit about that.
Yeah.
We done that briefly. We done that as a concept record for old time type country. For years we've done country with my grandpa come up on the show, and just with our regular instruments that you see with us here today, and would sing the old time country, and people would say, "Do you have any of those recorded?" We'd say no, because we're bluegrass. We didn't have any of that. So Dad said we need to do a vintage country album. We're going to call it VCR, Vintage Country Revival. I said, hey, sounds like a plan. So we done it mainly for table sales, and it just maybe hit at the right time or whatever, and it went #1 for 4 months on the global country radio charts, and that prompted the record company to submit it to the Grammys, and then we ended up getting the 2 nominations. One was Americana Album of the Year, and the other one was Best American Roots Performance, so for the 61st Grammys. So
That's
we were
amazing.
just blown out of the water with that. So.
I bet. Well, one of the songs that was nominated from the album was John Prine's Paradise.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And it was kind of cool, too, because he toured last year and hadn't toured for a while. And so I got a lady from Holland sent me a playlist. It went Brothers Osborne, John Prine with The Tree of Forgiveness, Gary Brewer and the Kentucky Ramblers with Paradise, written by John Prine. And I said, screenshot, save that, put that on Facebook.
Absolutely. Now, you also have a new venue called Brewgrass.
Brewgrass Entertainment.
Okay, tell us
just
about that.
going to open. As most folks know around this part of the country, we've run the Shepherdsville Music Barn that's been there since the 70s for going on 6 years, and bringing bluegrass in every Friday, and country stars like T. Graham and Mo Bandy and John Snyder and all that, And they're selling the facility. They're going to retire. So we had to find a new home. fortunate or unfortunate, but we found a beautiful place there. We have our own facility there at the Bluegrass outlet shops there in Simpsonville, exit 28 on I-64. I'm sure everybody's nodding their heads. They've been to the outlets mall there.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got 6,000 square feet there. We're right beside Old Navy. So it'll make a great concert venue in the shopping mall there. I think it's the first of its kind in this region. And it's not just bluegrass. We'll have bluegrass, of course, on our standard Friday nights primarily, but we'll be having Americana. We'll be having some rock shows, but they'll be dressed down. The guy from Foreigner, Johnny Edwards, is going to come on January 24th, and he'll be there in an acoustic environment, singing a lot of his hits, with Foreigner. So we've got a wonderful lineup. Just to give you a couple briefly,
Sure.
Larry Sparks, Russell Moore, Junior Sis, Special Consensus, the Malpas Brothers, Johnny Edwards with Foreigner, the Grascals, Larry Cordell, Dale Ann Bradley, she's a Grammy winner.
Oh, I love her.
And the world-famous McLean family, our wonderful friends. It's been so good to public radio through the years, and we'll have them, and a host of others we'll be adding. Our first show is on Friday, November the 1st. You can get all information at brewgrass.com or all the social media outlets.
All right. Well, thank you. That sounds fantastic. Well, again, it's such a pleasure to have you, and thank you for being here for WFPK's Live Lunch.
Thank you so much. We don't want to forget our 40-year celebration tour and our 40-year CD. It will feature T. Graham Brown, Sierra Hull, Justin Moses, Rhonda Vincent,
Wow.
Ralph Stanley II, Russell Moore, Dale Ann Bradley, and a host of others will be on that 40-year record.
That's coming out next year.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
It'll be
well-
out first of the year.
All right. Well, we can look forward to that again. Gary Brewer and the Kentucky Ramblers on WFPK's Live Lunch.
Here's Wayne Brewer with an old-time fiddle number for you, all right? That's the Old Unlucky Devil. That's what that song's called. My papa played that over 90 years. And that's an old-time song nobody's ever done. We think Wayne does a great job with that. Well, let's see. I think it's time to, I'm going to kind of bump the show a little bit. I think it's time to do a little guitar picking. All right? Let's see if we can do that. I guess this is everybody's favorite guitar song, especially when you talk about the Carter family. This is on our Live in Europe CD. We'll do this one for you, The Wildwood Flower. Oh, thank you. A little wildwood flower, all right. Well, it's time now, all the way from Roan Mountain, Tennessee, the head of Shell Creek, the tip top of the mine holler on the backside of Sawmill Hill, just below the old Ellis graveyard, right up at the head of T-Berry. That's my daddy, 50. Oh, boy. Yeah, 50.
Yeah, hold that.
He's the fifth, what do you call it?
Generation.
No.
He's the sixth generation.
You're the sixth.
He's the fourth.
He's the fourth.
Yeah.
But he tells everybody he's 50.
If you believe it,
And
he'll give you a cookie.
And he had just now got confirmation he's trying out for that television show, Naked and Afraid.
Right.
So give him. That's what I want you to give him a big hand for. 81 years young, Finley J. Brewer, all right?
Down south in New Orleans, the first little girl I've ever seen. Sparkling eyes, a lip so sweet, we make love to the rumba-bee. Well, my darker baby, I'm on my way back into your arms to stay. Tired of work and I want to play, and I love you night and day. Down south in New Orleans, the first little girl I've ever seen. Sparkling eyes, a lip so sweet, we make love to the rumba-bee. Well, we're shipped and anchored, suitcase packed, a one-way ticket ain't coming back. Life's a pleasure, but love's no dream. Down south in New Orleans. Down south in New Orleans, the first little girl I've ever seen. Sparkling eyes, a lip so sweet, we make love to the rumba-bee. I crave your smile, it shines so bright. Your beautiful teeth lights up the night. Come on, skipper, I'm ready to ride. I'm only waiting for that tide. Down south in New Orleans, the first little girl I've ever seen. Sparkling eyes, lips so sweet, we make love to the rumba-bee.
Oh, my goodness. Well, here's Finley J's big hit off of the Vintage Country Revival. We'll do about a couple verses of it for you. See if you remember this one.
Well, an old cowpoke went riding out one dark and windy day. Up on the ridge he rested as he went along his way, when all at once the mighty herd of red-eyed cows he saw plowing through the ragged skies and up a cloudy draw. Their brands were still on fire and their hoofs were made of steel. Their horns were black and shiny and their hot breath you could feel. A bolt of fear went through him as it thundered through the sky. Boy, saw the riders coming hard, and he heard their mournful cry.
Everybody sing.
Yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-yo. Ghost rider in the sky. Hey. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, folks. We appreciate that so very much. Dad's going to grab the old-time banjo. We're going to do a little bit of old-time mountain music for you to close out with pretty soon. And we got a little bit of time left, but we're going to close out with a few old-time numbers. If any of you like to dance, Or if you don't know how to dance, that'd even be better. Just make sure you get up here where the camera can see you. my brother over there, the one with all white on there, Deezus over there, he's a champion buck dancer, so watch your toes, because he's going to dance here in a minute.
We taught him how to dance when he was little, Laura. We just went into a big room and throwed down a bunch of roaches. Told him to kill them. We're going to mix up a couple here together. Folks, it's been wonderful being here with you today, and looks like we've got most of the chairs full in here, and that's wonderful. I know it's been raining. Please visit us on our social media and the website at brewgrass.com. Speaking for myself, Gary Brewer, Cody Pierman, Wayne Brewer, Finley J. Brewer, and Mason Brewer. We're going to mix up a couple here and pay tribute to one of my long dear friends that we lost a few years ago. Old brother, where art thou, man himself, Ralph Stanley. And we're going to mix up two of his songs here and close out with, all right? We'll see you down the road. Those of you that are close to Eastland, Northeast Maryland will be up there tomorrow for a big show, all right? Here we go now. Hold on, children. How many nickels does it take? Seen Hallelujah's body shake. Take a nickel and take a dime. Seen Hallelujah cut a shine. Everybody having a good time, I hope. Dark clouds rising, sure sign of rain. Get the road grape on in on sweet little Liza Jane. On a rocky island, ho, honey, ho. See my candy darling, you know I love her so. See the gal coming, how you reckon I know? Tell by that gangin' gal hanging down so low. On a rocky island, ho, honey, ho. See me candy darling, you know I love her so.
Well, cuckoo head, cock and squaw, not yet laid eggs since we last fall. Well, this old hen, good old hen, Lord, she laid eggs for the railroad man.
Yes,
Well, cuckoo head, cock and sing, Lord, she laid eggs since the way last spring. Well, sometime one, sometime two, Well, sometimes enough for the whole darn crew.
Just me, boys. Cindy in the summertime, Cindy in the fall. Hug Cindy all the time. Won't meet Cindy talk. Get along home, home, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, home, Cindy, marry you someday. Yes, me away. Oh, man. Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Gary Brewer and the Kentucky Ramblers. Hello. Gary Brewer and the Kentucky Ramblers on WFPK's Live Lunch. I'm Laura Shine. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great weekend.
You've been listening to WFPK's Live Lunch, made possible by our contributing listeners. Eric Matthews is our recording engineer. Kojin Toshiro runs the house sound. Tyler Franklin is our videographer. And our theme was composed by Dr. Dundon. WFPK's Live Lunch is produced by Laura Shine with assistance from executive producer Stacey Owen.